Man. I'm so glad you're taking this journey with me as I prepare dishes in the beautiful Elkhart Inn kitchen. I'm your host, Lord Shelby, aka Shell, and you are following me on Cooking in the Raw, my journey back into the kitchen. And this series is all about vegetables. Summertime is the season for vegetables. I want to make sure I get mine. I want to make sure you get yours. I want to make sure you have a variety of dishes that you can choose from. And these can go work as side dishes, entree dishes you make more, or even appetizers. So this, continue with the theme of zucchini, eggplants, and squash, and onions, and peppers. I'm going to be doing a stuffed zucchini and squash. Alright, and you can stuff, many different vegetables. So I'm going to hollow this out here. You can see I have 2 zucchini, 2 squashes into rounds. I had them like larger before, and I decided I'm going to make them smaller so we can get this segment to go by quicker. So I'm going to start by hollowing those out, but when I hollow them out, I want to keep the base. So that's going to hold the base for the stuffing. So I'll begin by easily hollowing this out to make a nice little bowl for the stuffing. Okay? You can see how that's coming together. Now you can use a spoon, or if you have some fancy equipment like a melon baller, which I have, but not for this segment. I'm just going to use a spoon now. Now you don't throw away the filling. You can use that as part of the dish. Use your finger on the back to test the thickness, to make sure you're not making the base too thin. Just want a nice little hollow, nice little even rim. Alright, there's one. Now, same thing for the yellow squash. So I'm going to hollow out these and get these ready for nice little blanching in salt water. So stay with me. So we have all of these hollowed out, and now we're going to put these in our blanching water. So we're talking about 45 seconds to a minute, just enough for the vegetables to get soft, or our vegetable bowls to get softened. So we'll let that just do its thing. 45 seconds now. Okay, turn the fire down. Then I'm going to grab a bunch of vegetables here. Let's go with some of this here. Oh, you know what? Let's toss in some asparagus into that blanching water. Ah! It's like, let's use everything in the kitchen sink. I'm going to get some onion here. Alright. And I want to do some cooked zucchini, some squash. Alright, we go with that. I got the asparagus over there. Oh, can't forget about the peppers. And we throw some peppers here. Now, watch this here. Very, very simple. So, nothing goes to waste. And it's all vegetarian. Waste nothing, but use everything. I like that. Waste nothing, but use everything. Okay, so we get that nice and chopped here. Wow, I mean, I wish they were able to put smells on TV. Oh man, just smelling these vegetables that were pre-marinated and pre-roasted. Okay, nice chopped. Don't have to be so fine, but just fine enough that you get a bit of taste of everything. And that's that. So we have in here, we have some zucchini, some squash, some red onion, some bell pepper here. Alright, now, what else can I put in here? I'm going to use some vinaigrette. I'm going to use a little bit of roasted tomato. And let's do some herbs here. I'm going to use some parsley and thyme. In this case, parsley and thyme. let's check on our vegetables. Nice. And what you do here to check the vegetables, just kind of pinch the edges together and see how soft they are. Okay. And those, check our asparagus. Oh yeah. And everything's ready. Let me get a plate for those. Get those pulled out. Dump out the water. Turn off our fire here. Place down. So we get rid of all of the liquid. Okay? So what we're doing here basically is making an all-vegetable salad. Alright, so I'm going to continue making the filling, but I have to let all of this cool down. So come back to me when all of this is cooled and ready to go. I'll stick this in the fridge. I have me some herbs already started inside the bowl here. I got my vinaigrette. I mean, this is going to be just a nice simple salad. So I'm going to take my ingredients here. This is my roasted tomato. And get all of that into my pan here. Done deal. Okay. That's going to take care of all of that. Now I'll take my spoon here, mix all that up with the herbs. Add a little salt, a little cracked pepper, a little bit of garlic oil here. Think of this as a warm salad it's going to be. I'm going to stuff just a couple of the vegetables. But you can see, look at all those colors, nice and fresh. And you can get a squeeze of lemon juice in here if you like, you know, to brighten the flavors. Oh, look at that. You know, again, always taste, see what your flavors, where your flavors are. Oh yeah, that's there. That's the ticket. Makes my mouth water. Nice and fresh tasting. Nice and herbaceous. Okay, so we're gonna put just a little bit this herb in here with the vinaigrette, because there's acidity in the vinaigrette. I'm just going to kick it up a few notches. Let's take our zucchini and one squash, and we'll take some asparagus here. You know what? I'm going to chop that, put that inside the dish. This is for garnish. Alright? And this here is going to be for eating. Let's get that chopped nice and thin to go inside. So now we have truly the garden in our stuffing. Now this won't be completely vegetarian or vegan, and it definitely won't. It may be for some vegetarians. Just bring these over to this side. I'm going to take my pan here. Alright. I want to rub that with a little bit of oil. Okay. So it don't stick. A little bit of oil there. Oh, rub the olive oil in your hands. It's good for your skin, okay? Don't waste the oil. There we go there. So now we take some of our stuffing. Look at that. Now you can have this either cold or warm. The choice is yours. We take some of our stuffing, get it stuffed in there really nice. Alright? If you like mounds, you can make yourself a little mound. If you just want it to be just nice and stuffed, you can do that as well. Okay? So there's one. I mean, look how the colors, the contrasting colors, you know, how beautiful that looks. And that's what we're after. It's about colors, you know. Having the garden with you. There's that and that. I'm going to take a little bit of the mozzarella. Here, there's my garnish. And here's where we start to lose our vegan and vegetarian status here. Because we're going to toss on some cheese. You know what would have been nice? Some of that ricotta that I made a while back with. We put a slice of that on top. Okay? When we get that in the oven to heat, and the cheese is melted, heat it through, and there's the dish. Let's stick that in. There we go. So we'll give that a few seconds. Okay, now it's time to get the vegetable cups out of the oven. And I want to take a look at this yin and yang thing I got going on here on the plate. You know, I mean, it is a salad. You can't have a salad without greens. So we're using spinach. Yin and yang. Alright, where are my tongs at? Because I know that's going to be hot. Alright. So since it was fresh cold mozzarella, it's not going to melt completely, which is what I want here. So we'll take our veg here. See how adding in oil didn't allow it to stick? All that vegetable goodness. Okay, we'll set that there. Bring it over here to the table. We have our asparagus spear. There's one. There's the other. Opposites attract. That's what they say anyway. So, balsamic or regular vinaigrette. I think I'm going to go with regular vinaigrette. Give that a drizzling across the plate here. And just for garnish, I mean, so we got double duty with the dish here. Just for garnish, we can throw a mound here. So you have contrasting temperatures going on here. And then a mound here. And there is the dish. Wow. I never thought you could make so many dishes with zucchini, squash, onion, mushroom, eggplant, bell peppers. Can I do more? You actually do an ice cream bell pepper vegetarian sandwich. What do you think of that? So let's give it a taste here. I have a spoon here. Green or yellow?
Yellow.
Yellow. So we're going to go with yellow here. Let's slice that down the middle. Okay. All that cheesy goodness. And give it a taste. Ooh. Ooh. The fresh herbs and that melted cheese, it just, wow. I mean, flavor like, wow. Like a combination of pasta and a salad all going on at once. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cooking in the Raw. I introduced, my mouth is watering. Woo! I introduced you to many vegetables here at the beautiful Elkhart Inn. I'm your host again, Lord Shelby, aka Shell, and I'll see you next time when we explore the kitchens of the Elkhart Inn. I'm going to enjoy my, heart vegetarian dish. See you next time on Cooking in the Raw.